It is gorgeous here. Let's see, get this grass out of there. Bam. So, I am in South Fork, Colorado. 8-hour, 9-hour drive from where I live. And I guess I'll just give a little bit of a story of it. So, my adopted mom, Sue Morningstar, and we were coming out to Colorado to get lava rocks for a sacred ceremony sweat lodge. And we were needing at least about 26 of them or so. We stopped at a couple places on the way out in Kansas, some rock formations, one called Castle Rock, and then we were going to go to Little Jerusalem, but you had to walk. And the only thing we had planned on this whole trip, the only freaking thing, it was literally just head west and we'll figure the rest out. We'll just figure it out. Didn't have hotels reserved, nothing. But we did, it was her birthday the day before we left. So for her birthday, I got us a Soundbath experience in Denver. And so we couldn't go through Little Jerusalem and go on a walk and all that. So we just hopped back in the truck, got to Denver, and had that Soundbath experience. And wow, that was magical. The room was awesome. Everyone in there was awesome. Shelby, the name of the gal that performed it, she was amazing. Both Morningstar and I both had a lot of revelations, downloads, if you will, or whatnot. And one of them was, I had looked up this place. We were thinking Denver and then maybe go one more hour west and try and find some lava rocks. And Spirit very clearly told me, no, go to South Fork. I had looked it up and it was like, no, you're gonna go all the way. And so the Soundbath got over at 7 p.m. and we drove to South Fork and got into our motel at 1:30 in the morning. So that was fun. Going through all those windy roads, lights bright in my eyes, that was good. But one of the things that happened at the Soundbath is Sue was just waiting there, Morningstar, and everyone left. I took a picture. We got these cards, side note, and mine was end the cycle of chaos and drama, and to have a weekly mantra, this mantra this week of I deserve a peaceful and calm life, and just really been working on embodying that, and that's beautiful. But after everyone left, right, Sue says, okay, hey Shelby, are you ready for your tip? And I'm gonna perform a Lakota heart opening song. And I had the opportunity to sit there and just move some energy, almost maybe like be an amplifier for Sue. And that was just a powerful, awesome moment and experience. So we get up in the morning and we're thinking what our option is we gotta drive 6 miles up a windy area, and then we gotta go 10 miles that they say takes 4 hours, and you have to have 4-wheel drive, and you're just at a crawl going over the rocks and to find these lava rocks. But we stop at the gas station. Actually, I'm looking around the hotel that we're at, and like all these river rocks, like the excavating companies and the landscaping companies. Well, what's mixed in with their river rocks is a couple of lava rocks about this size. And I started off before we even left with 4 from the hotel. And we went to the gas station, and back behind the gas station is a big area to park for semi trucks. And you can see they have all these rock piles and just debris kind of pushed over the hill. Anyway, we drive back there to start looking. Listen, we end up with over 80 lava stones that no one was ever going to care about, and we did it in an hour. It was, Sue was crying in the car when I got in there, and she was just telling me, you have no idea I have been waiting to do this for years, and to find someone, you know, willing to do this, and yeah, it was pretty cool. And then we decided to go north a little bit. We wanted to go, now that we had the lava stones, we're like, hey, let's go looking for some other stones, jasper, and just any other stones we could go find. And we head up this way, this pretty crazy mountain for a couple miles, and we pull into this area off the way, and there's like 4 trees that are downed, big pine trees, already been limbed. And as we're there, just walking around looking at some rocks, this vehicle, this 80-year-old Jake, and oh shoot, Sue's gonna kill me, I forget the lady's name. They show up, and they kind of have this like worried look at first, you know, like we're there to salvage the wood that they've been working on, and they live like 20 miles away. And one thing leads to another, and I let them know, I'm like, hey man, I'm a Kansas certified arborist. I do this for a living. If you don't mind, I wouldn't mind helping you cut this up. He's like, oh no, I measure them out 16 inches. And I'm like, I got it. So went through real fast, measuring tape, hatchet, 16 inches, busted out his chainsaw. And within an hour, I had what would have taken him all day to cut that stuff up and load it up in his truck. And the reason I bring this up is this is the whole reason I made the video today. In that moment, if I wasn't working at being a positive leader, and by leader I mean somebody that's starting to put everyone else first and look after everyone else's needs, if I wasn't and around really positive people like Sue herself, you know, like my initial instinct, and it's like a muscle, you know, I get to work on this, like, is, all right, I don't want to volunteer to help these people, I want to get on with our day. But I just, you know, in the moment I knew, so it's like I worked that muscle, and I was just like, no, we'll cut it up, I'll cut it up, I'll load it up for you. They kept saying no, I'd do it. And the reward that came from this, all the stories Jake shared was one thing, but now he wants Osage orange, which grows all over where I'm from. And I'm gonna collect some for him, and him and his wife are gonna come to the sweat lodge. And also, it's like just the connection, like if we ever come out this way, if I ever come out this way, now I've got probably somewhere where I can stay. But it's amazing when you give of yourself in the moment, you might not see the reward. And sometimes, like, yeah, I did see the reward right away, like him getting to come out and just a friendship. We exchanged information. He's 80 years old, spry as can be, man. But sometimes, you know, when we give of ourselves, the reward might not come for some time, and we might not even recognize that it was linked to the event. But just a powerful lesson, a reminder for myself, and I just want to pass that on to you guys. And just remember, you know, like when you catch yourself in those moments, when you can, I understand sometimes there's life, you got kids, you got to get to stuff, but in this moment, you know, it was either go look for some rocks by myself and Sue, or help these people. And I still don't know what all is going to come from it, but I just wanted to share that. And tonight we're going to a UFO viewing site, but the meteor showers tonight, so we're going to be out there. There's supposed to be like a heavy energy vortex and all that, but yep, just one more night at the hotel, and then back to Kansas. And on my social media, I'll cut up a whole vlog about the journey, and I'll also upload it to here. But yeah, just blessings, and remember, guys, gals, anybody, you know, when we have those moments to be of service for others, not only is there like just a reward from that giving. But like, I can't even imagine what it did for him. Like, he would have been there all day. And I don't know, when we serve, when we give of ourselves, it ripples out, and then it affects those people, and it just kind of just a domino effect. And I'm really grateful for that lesson, that reminder, and look forward to seeing where else I can spread that. And love.